So, welcome back to Cooking with Karen, and today we're going to cook something colorful, delicious, and guess what? Good for your body too. It's a vegetable stir-fry recipe that I found online that my family loves, I love. You can eat it by itself or you can choose to put it over rice. All right, are we ready? So, you're going to put a couple the recipe will be listed below, but you're going to put a couple tablespoons of oil in your pan. And let your pan heat up, of course. And here you'll notice I have everything laid out. I love these containers. You get them from Wegmans. And so I keep the containers because when I'm cooking, it helps me really organize what I'm making. Helps things go a little bit quicker. Alrighty, so I'm gonna start with the carrots. Mushrooms. You'll see these are my first two containers here. These containers are wonderful. You get them right at Wegmans. And we're going to stir these up. And my dinner guests are here. This is perfect timing because my dinner guests just rang the doorbell, so this will be nice and hot and ready for them to eat. So our veggies are starting to heat up. All right, so our carrots and mushrooms are coming along really nicely. You don't need to cook them that long, but you want to definitely get them nice and crisp. And so next we're going to add, and look, our ingredients are right in order. So I'm going to add the broccoli. How pretty. That's so pretty. And the bell peppers. Tell you, the more color, the better for your body. Look at that. Stir them. And then we're going to add our snow peas. Wait a minute, snow peas, yep. Wow. Our water chestnuts. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of water. Now, why let this cook for a minute? I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water. This will get a nice little steam going there. Because you're not going to cook them very long, but you want to make sure they're nice and crisp. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all that color. Then we're going to add the baby corn. Now the onions I'm going to add last. My family says I use too much of onion in my dishes, and I probably do. I love onions. I'm an onionaholic. But look how beautiful that is. Isn't that pretty? So you're going to let that cook, and while it's cooking, you want your vegetables to get tender. In a bowl, we're about to make some sauce. So in our bowl, we're going to mix some soy sauce. We're going to mix some vegetable broth. And you know, real cooks, we don't really measure, but I do have the recipe below if you need the measurements. Alright, so this is a half a cup of organic chicken broth. And also to that, we're going to add some honey. I'm going to add the honey last because it's going to be pretty sticky. Literally adding 6 tablespoons because I've doubled the recipe that you have there. 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to mix that all together. we're about to add a nice paste of these beautiful, or a nice sauce of these beautiful veggies. Right, so you want to let that kind of blend into each other, and at the same time start turning your veggies. You can see there they're starting to steam. Again, you don't want to overcook them. The more raw they are, the more your body will benefit from them. Oh, look at those beautiful mushrooms. All right, so this is doing very well. So while that's continuing to cook, now we're going to add some garlic and ginger. We'll just sprinkle it. This is garlic and ginger mixed. The measurements are below in the recipe. So you just want to stir it up. Ginger is good for you. Regulate your blood pressure. You've got garlic in there, which fights off disease. Oh, stay in, stay in. My hands are clean. I've washed my hands before cooking. All right. Oops, come back. So now look how beautiful that is. And don't worry about your garlic. It'll slide right into your sauce nicely. Be absolutely beautiful. So that's ready. Almost ready to pour our sauce over. Now you don't pour this over until the veggies are nice and crisp. And you want to keep stirring them around so that all of them are getting touched by the heat and the water at the bottom of the pan. Stir them gently though. You want to break them up because your chestnuts will fall apart. All right, this is so pretty. Now, you also have cornstarch that you're going to add. So let me add a little water to it. So I have my cornstarch in the bowl. Whisk it up real nicely, get all the lumps out. All righty. So now we're going to take our mixture. About to make our sauce. Make sure your honey's not sticking. Stir it up really good. And we're just going to pour. Beautiful. So now you have a beautiful sauce over your vegetables, but it's not complete. So you add your cornstarch. Get that nice and stir it up. Your company will love you for thinking about their health, being conscious of their health. Because all these vegetables, man, they're good for you. All right, now, last but not least, bring that to a slight boil. Then you're going to pour in the cornstarch. That's going to give it the final kick. And don't forget our onions. I'll just add a few. My family says I use too many onions, and I probably do. Onions fight infection, they fight disease, so I kind of put onions in everything, just about. Let me ask my cameraman, you think we need more onions? Yes? All right, that was a yes. You know, that made my day. All righty, now you'll notice onions are not in the recipe that I have listed. However, in true Karen fashion, modified it a little bit. So look at that. Now what you'll notice now is a nice sauce there on your vegetables. Okay? So guess what? We're pretty much ready. So we're gonna take our serving bowl. We're gonna let it sit just for a minute. Let it get a little bit of a boil on. All right, these beautiful vegetables are now ready to be served. Look at this amazing dish that your friends are gonna thank you for fixing. Look at this, it's pure health. This is eating for your health. And so you can pair this up. I have a meat dish I'm going to pair it up with. And now you can really see the beautiful sauce. Look at the bottom there. Look at there. You can see the beautiful sauce that was formed. And because I don't have all day, I'm going to pick this up and start to pour it. Into the serving dish. Look at that, pure health and goodness. Anyone will love it. All right, so that was quick today, but that's your basic stir-fried veggies. They're great for your health, and guess what? Not expensive to make. Healthy eating doesn't have to be expensive. Have a great one, and thank you for joining me for Cooking with Karen.